All right, so our next topic brings us back to the world of Christopher Nolan, but this time with Tenet. As some news has come out that there have actually been some IMAX representatives who have actually seen Tenet already, and a lot of them are saying like the headline says, "Oh my god, I forgot how great it was to be in a movie again." So the if you scroll down to just read the rest of the article, which I'm not going to kind of go through all of it, because the general consensus here is that Tenet's really fucking good. Which I mean, everybody just kind of assumed it would be just because it's Christopher Nolan, and I can't really recall the last time he's made a bad movie, other than The Dark Knight Rises, really, in all honesty. But I wouldn't necessarily call it a bad movie. I would just say it's not a great.
Subpar.
Yeah, it's just not the. It could have been better, right? It could have been better. So, I mean, I don't really like this isn't a very surprising thing to me. I almost just thought it was more interesting that like people had already seen Tenet and just kind of made me more jealous than anything. Just because of all the movies that are coming out this year, it's pretty much just come down to I'd like to see Black Widow, but I don't know if that's coming out this year anymore. So
No.
I mean that's the thing. Like with that was supposed to come out back in July, I think, and well, I guess it is July right now. When was it supposed to come out? I think it was supposed to come out in April.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out a long time ago.
It's August right now. It's not July anymore.
Oh no, it's August 1st.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. I do want to see Black Widow, but they haven't given it a release date. It's just been kind of delayed indefinitely at this point, as opposed to like Disney has pushed back Mulan, and because Mulan was supposed to come out around the same time Tenet's come out, they were going to release together, and every time Tenet bumped its release date, Disney bumped Mulan's release date. But during all this time, they never said, when Black Widow was going to come out.
Right?
It's just Black Widow is just taken off the slate, and like it's just kind of been sitting there on the shelf. So I'm actually kind of curious as to when they're thinking about releasing that. Like
I've seen all the trailers. Like
the trailers looked really good. Here's the thing with Black Widow, not to jump off topic here, we're supposed to be talking about Tenet, but dude, with Black Widow, it's a movie kind of like Han Solo, a Star Wars story that like I never wanted a Solo movie ever. Like it didn't sound good. I don't think anybody wanted a Han Solo.
There's a lot of characters you could make better Star Wars movies about.
Yeah, and I mean, especially like I said before, like with the Solo movie, like no one wanted it without Harrison Ford of all things. Like that was kind of the biggest problem with it, in my opinion.
Well, you've got to imagine this guy Aldrin Ehrenreich, whatever his name.
Alden Ehrenreich.
Yeah, whatever his name is. Like you've got to picture him as Han Solo when you're used to seeing Harrison Ford as Han Solo, and it doesn't like flow correctly.
Well, it would have been fine if we didn't just see Harrison Ford's Han Solo. Like he was just in Force Awakens. And I think that's the biggest problem. Like had the original trilogy characters not been in the sequel trilogy and they just decided to make this Han Solo movie, I think people would have been all for it, in all honesty.
True.
I think like the biggest detractor, other than the fact that no one would be, you're always going to have those people out there for any franchise who doesn't want to see someone else take on the mantle of a character.
What do you expect when you're doing a movie 30 years prior to like what? Return of the Jedi or whatever? You're not going to have Harrison Ford playing Han Solo.
Exactly. Exactly. It doesn't make any sense. Like, so I mean, if they wanted to make a Han Solo movie,
like if there was a movie about Rick Metz, like I'm not going to be playing myself at 5 years old. You know what I mean? Like, or 10 years old, 15 years old, even. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. Like, because like with the de-aging stuff, like people can say, well, you could just de-age Harrison Ford. Like, it doesn't.
Dude, look at the what is it called? The Irishman. It looked like shit.
Yeah, I mean, some scenes work.
Quite obviously old Robert De Niro with like some CGI. Like,
yeah, and some scenes worked. Like some of it worked good, and I think I talked to you about this before too. Like with The Irishman, what really made it not work, at least for me anyway, was you de-age his face, but he still has that 70-year-old body. Like
exactly. Well, he limps like a 70-year-old. He walks like a 70-year-old.
Literally, there are scenes where in that movie in particular, he's wearing just like a polo shirt, and they have put like shoulder pads on it and like a pad on his back to make it like not look like he has, he's not talking shit. Like he's just an old guy. So it's like obviously Robert De Niro's an amazing actor. He's a great dude, but like they have to put it in there so it doesn't look like he's hunched over like a 70-year-old man.
I remember watching The Irishman and like the de-aging scenes just like didn't convince me at all.
Yeah, I mean, it for the face stuff, it looked fine. And I'm telling you, like a lot of it looked really fucking good. Like a lot of it looked really good.
My ex and I watched The Irishman and like we watched it like from front to beginning or from beginning to end, like
the front of the movie.
Fuck you. No, from the beginning to the end.
From the back. And, thank you very much.
Go fuck yourself. No, we watched it, and I remember just thinking the entire time, I was like, not once have I been convinced that Robert De Niro is a young guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, CGI is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it, that's the thing, like, it's a great job. Like, they did a great job, but it's the fact that it's the uncanny valley stuff. Like, you just know that it's not.
You know, dude's like 70-something years old. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you just know that it's not right. So, like, I don't know. It has its ups and downs. But, I mean, they did a pretty good job with, like, I don't know. It's easier to do with, like, I was going to say, what's his name? From Michael Douglas in, like, the Ant-Man movies and stuff. Like, but he's not as aged as a Robert De Niro is. So, like, he's still kind of, I guess it was easier. I mean, it's still, you can totally tell. Even when they de-aged Robert Downey Jr. in, what was it, like, Civil War? In that one scene where he did, like, a little flashback thing with his, like, parents and stuff. Like,
yeah.
Like, it's still, like, you can just tell. Like, it's just not perfect by any. But,
no.
Regardless, I don't even know why we started talking about this shit. With the Tenet stuff, though, I'm excited to see Tenet.
Me too.
I'm really looking forward to it. And I mean, I'm kind of jealous that these people got to see it. Dude.
I'll be honest, like, I don't think there's anything that Christopher Nolan's put out that I don't like. So
no, there's not. No. The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, that
I don't like that either.
I like Tom Hardy. I like Christopher Nolan. I don't like The Dark Knight Rises.
Yes.
Best way to put it.
Yeah. I like everybody in The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah. Like actor and director wise, they're great, but like,
and it's a really well made movie. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
Like, it's all done well.
The plane scene was great.
Yeah. I like the plane scene. I like Bane. I like Tom Hardy's Bane. Speaking of another, I was gonna say another person that's like, "What's up with your voices, Chris? You make these amazing fucking movies, but like you just can't."
Bane's gonna talk like this the entire movie. It's just like
that's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. Yeah, like that's it.
That's my best impression.
Yeah, it works really well if you have like a solo cup. I used to do it all the time with people.
Dude, with my mouth like that.
It's good.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know. That's pretty. Honestly, I don't really have much to say about this other than the fact that I was just kind of jealous that these people got to see Tenet. In all honesty,
like, no. I agree. I'm right there with you. I agree.
So that's really it for this topic, guys. I just wanted to like let everybody know that like people have gotten to see it. A lot of people like to just hear that word of mouth is good, right? That's what gets you. That's what gets a lot of people into the movie theaters. It is. I don't know if a lot of people really had any doubts that Tenet was going to be very good. But like I said, I just kind of wanted to let you all know that people indeed, like I said right here, they have seen Tenet. This is from Deadline. These guys have seen it. I'm very jealous. They all say it's fucking incredible. And at this point in time, I just can't wait to see it. So let us know down in the comment section below if you're just in the same boat as I am and just like super excited to see it. And did this just get you more excited, or did it just make you just a little bit jealous like it did me? So just let us know down in the comment section below.